Several cops and patrol officers regularly arrest drunk citizens who recklessly put others and themselves in danger. But what happens when some of these very cops drink and drive? Here are 4 cases where drunk cops get busted.
Just walk right here. Walk right here. Shut the f up. Get right over here. I don't give a f who you are. Get on your knees.
Hey, I'm a cop. Why you acting like that? I'm a cop.
And you'll listen to me when I tell you to get on your knees.
All right, man, I'm a cop, man. Where?
You used to work for Miami-Dade.
This is Officer Donovan William Rojas of the Miami-Dade Police Department, who is about to be arrested by Deputy Joel Torres of the Monroe County Sheriff Office. On the 12th of June, 2022, Deputy Joel Torres observed a Chrysler 300 speeding northbound on US 1 near mile marker 101 at approximately 3:57 a.m. Deputy Torres activated his lights and siren and attempted a traffic stop as the Chrysler reached speeds greater than 110 miles per hour. The Chrysler continued to speed northbound and failed to stop for additional deputies who also activated their lights and sirens. After a short chase, the police unit succeeded in stopping the fleeing car, but the officers were not expecting to see a fellow cop in the driving seat.
How many people in the car? Get out of the car! Get out of the car!
Get out of the car right now. Out of the car, I have your hands.
Hands up in the air!
Hands up in the air right now. Turn around, turn around. Turn around, do not face me. Turn around.
Just walk right here. Walk right here. Shut the f up. Get right over here. I don't give a f who you are. Get on your knees.
Hey, I'm a cop. Why you acting like that? I'm a cop.
And you'll listen to me when I tell you to get on your knees.
All right, man, I'm a cop, man. Where?
You used to work for Miami-Dade.
Why you acting like that, man?
Stand there. Tango 11. 1 in custody.
I'm acting like...
Be quiet. Don't say another word. You hear me? Sit down. Everything's cool, sir. Of course. We gotta check this car first.
There's guns, radios, and all kinds.
What's up, man? What's going on, man? I haven't seen you in a bit.
Deputy Torres shows no restraint for the fact that the person fleeing from the cops was in fact one of them. Instead, he treated Officer Rojas as an ordinary citizen, and even went as far as saying, "You used to work for Miami-Dade," suggesting that the arrested officer's career is more or less over. Deputy Torres then proceeds to formally arrest Officer Rojas.
Casey, do you have a... Let's do this by the books. Do you happen to have a Miranda card? Thank you. Boss, what's your first name?
Don.
Don?
Donovan.
Donovan. That's your first name? Okay. Don't say anything just yet. Understand me? You know how this goes.
Okay, I don't want
Be quiet. Before I ask you any questions, you must understand your rights. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before we ask you any questions. You have a right to have a lawyer with you during questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed for you before any questioning is.
Deputy Torres asks whether Officer Rojas is willing for a field sobriety test, but Officer Rojas simply refuses.
I feel you're impaired.
Me?
Yeah. No. Okay. Are you willing to perform field sobriety exercise to dispel my suspicion that you're impaired to drive?
No, sir.
No. Okay. Is this an agency vehicle?
Yes, sir.
This is his agency car. This is his agency car. I just asked him how to run the tag. I just got here. Since he doesn't want to talk, he refuses to do sobriety exercises. Oh, absolutely, he's up. Yeah. All right. Thank you. It is what it is.
During the car search, Deputy Torres expresses his disappointment over the criminal behavior shown by his fellow cop.
I mean, I was right there with you guys.
Bro, arresting a cop. Jesus Christ.
Deputy Torres then asks Officer Rojas for some more information before expressing one final time how disappointed he is in his fellow cop for breaking the law and driving under influence.
If you call Zach, that's my partner.
CST Cruz?
No. It's
Lieutenant
Diego.
Cruz?
I'm sorry. It's going to be Sergeant Cruz.
Sergeant Diego Cruz?
Yes, sir.
What unit do you work for?
I work for James.
You already invoked your right to remain silent, so I'm not gonna ask you any questions, bro, man. Bro, this is not the highlight of my day.
I know.
Bro,
I'm sorry, brother, but
yep, don't say anything else. I got it for you, Sergeant. Sergeant Diego Cruz.
Officers from the Monroe County Sheriff Office took Officer Rojas into custody, and he was promptly taken to jail. Donovan Rojas is being charged not only with DUI, but also fleeing and eluding. If you are wondering how drunk Officer Rojas would have to be in order to drink and drive using his police vehicle, wait till you see what this next officer did.
You work for the sheriff's office? How long you worked over there for?
3 years.
2 years.
This is Deputy John Guzman with the Orange County Sheriff's Office. On October 15th, 2022, two officers of St. Cloud Police Department found him passed out of his senses in the parking lot of a Walmart. Watch what happens when the officers find out who they are about to arrest is Sheriff's deputy.
Sir, are you okay? Hello? Hello, sir? We might have a signal one over here. Sir, is your foot on the brake there? Hey, sir. Are you okay?
2-door green closed with John Guzman at a 24977 Oak Drive, St. Cloud, 11 21 2022 54 29.
26, thank you. Excuse me, sir. Are you okay? You need to turn the vehicle off, okay? Let's turn the vehicle off, sir. Huh? Yeah, I'm trying to turn the freaking car off. Here, can you just hold him back so I can... Hi. Yeah, put the vehicle in park, sit by the vehicle. He was like, oh, careful. All right.
Have a seat over there.
Step over here, sir. I'm gonna take a seat.
Have a seat.
What's going on, sir? Are you okay?
I'm not okay.
You're not okay?
No.
When I saw you, you were outside of the vehicle, in the car.
Yeah.
Car's still in drive.
Right.
What's going on tonight? You had loads of drink?
Huh?
Have you had something to drink tonight?
No, I'm just waiting. I'm just trying to go home.
You trying to go home? Okay. Do you have your license on you?
Huh?
Is your license in the vehicle?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Deputy Guzman is hammer drunk. His speech is slurred and his words are incoherent. There is vomit on his sweater as well. The officers begin to investigate him, and that's when they find out that he is a cop himself.
What's your name?
John.
John what?
Guzman.
John Guzman. Where are you coming from tonight?
Friend's house.
A friend's house? Okay.
I live right down the street.
Okay.
Where's your driver's license, at, sir?
In the car.
This place is where in the car? In the glove department? It's in the car. I can't. I don't know where it is.
It's fine. Just keep your hands out of your pockets for me, okay? Where are you coming from?
I was at a friend's house.
You were at a friend's house doing what?
Huh?
What were you doing?
I was hanging out with a friend.
You were hanging out with your friend. Okay, you realize when I saw you, you were passed out, head out of the window, throw up next to you on the ground.
That's all.
You passed out while driving? Okay. Yeah. Get your hands out of your pockets, please. Thank you. You work for the sheriff's office? How long you worked over there for?
3 years.
3 years.
At this point, the officers have enough circumstantial evidence to suspect Deputy Guzman of being drunk while driving. They frisk him down, read him his Miranda rights, and proceed to handcuff him.
You don't happen to have any weapons on you, do you? We're just gonna pat you down real quick, okay? You can stand up for it. Your duty weapon is not on you or in the vehicle. You like to talk to a lawyer and have him present before and during questioning. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, will be appointed to represent you at county expense before any questioning if you wish. If you give your rights to remain silent and later wish to stop answering questions, no further questions will be asked. Do you understand your rights as I explain them to you? Having a right to mind, do you wish to talk to me now? No. Okay. Look, based on my training and experience, we're passed out behind the wheel in physical control of that vehicle. Throw up outside of the car. There's a profound odor of alcohol coming from your body. Okay? And your bloodshot water, guys, on top of that. I'm going to afford you at this time to complete a series of field sobriety exercises. Is that something you wish to do? No? Okay. Do me a favor, go ahead and stand up for me. Turn around. And turn back.
Your phone? Yeah.
Deputy Guzman was taken to the Osceola County Jail. He was immediately relieved of all operational duties, pending the completion of his criminal trial. If you think Officer Guzman was hammered drunk while he'd got busted, wait till you see what ex-cop Brenton Hodge did.
Trying to shove weed down your pants? Are you kidding me? Come on, man. Retired cop, right?
20 years, huh?
Real great, buddy.
20 years.
Thanks for your service.
Yeah.
This is Brenton Hodge, a 55-year-old former police officer with Ormond Beach Police Department. On May 5th, 2019, Flagler County deputies were responding to the site of a crash on US 1. Brenton's car had suffered rear-end damage, whereas the other car had collided head-on. As the deputy approached Brenton's car, he was fumbling with a cooler on the passenger seat.
Hey, you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
What was all in the cooler? Okay. How many people were in this car?
Me.
Just you?
Yep.
Okay. Which way were you going?
I was trying to make a U-turn here.
A bunch of Good Samaritans had stopped and diverted the traffic after the crash.
And
Sir, I'm not sure. We're the ones that parked in U-Haul to make sure traffic keeps going.
Thank you guys so much. Did you guys witness it?
No, unfortunately, we did not.
Okay.
we might need help getting out if we blocked it off.
Good.
Nobody's waiting.
Thank you. I'll get you out of here. Give me a few. Did you witness anything?
So we're calling 1014.
Who's in these two cars, you know?
Big guys in the Mercedes, and the other guy said, "Hey, just the Mercedes and both big guys."
Oh, just the Mercedes? Okay.
Hodge seems disoriented and is giving conflicting statements about drinking.
Do you need an ambulance for you?
No, I just.
I know, he's... We'll get you in a few minutes, okay, bud? We got someone coming to check you out, okay? Okay, alright. Was it just you in the car? Okay. 110 flyer. It's going to be 2 vehicles involved. One male is possibly signal 1. One patient, head injuries from an airbag. Stay in the car for me, bud. Do you have your driver's license and registration insurance? Where were you drinking at? Huh? This car, what? This car reeks of booze, man.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, why?
Because I took my trash out earlier,
Uh-huh.
and the bag.
Charlie 14 Flagger 1097.
Huh? Took your trash out, so that's why your car smells like alcohol?
The trash bag had a lot of beer cans in it,
Uh-huh.
and it leaked on my seat.
Why is it coming off your breath?
No idea.
Okay, were you drinking earlier? Somewhere?
No.
You haven't drank anything all day?
Oh no, I did earlier.
Yeah, okay, that's what I was saying.
Lunch or whatever.
Okay,
That's that.
alright.
I know where you're going. I'm
Okay.
a retired.
I appreciate your service, but you were just in a bad crash and you reek of alcohol.
At this point, the story narrated by Hodge of how the crash happened in the first place does not add up. The officer suspects that Hodge is lying about the direction he was going in.
What? I wasn't moving.
What do you mean you weren't moving?
I was stopped.
Where were you stopped?
Right there.
Okay, which way were you going?
That way to make
were
a
going
U-turn
south?
here.
Okay, to make a U-turn?
Yeah.
So he came into the middle there and hit you?
I was just trying to make a U-turn to go home.
To go home to where?
Well, I'm not from here. I've only lived in this place for like 3 days.
Where at? Thunder Gulch?
Yeah.
Okay.
At this point, the other deputy also gets there, and the first deputy gives an account of what he knows so far.
This guy got a strong smell of alcohol coming off him. His eyes are all bloodshot and glassy. He was fumbling with his cooler when I got here. I was like, what's in the cooler? He was like, oh, nothing, it's empty. But on the passenger floorboard, there's a bunch of beer cans. Some of them are still in the 4-pack. Huh? He actually said that he was southbound, and he said that he was going to make a U-turn to go back to Thunder Gulch, where he just moved into. So it looks like he actually, when he made the U-turn, pulled out in front of him, and it looks like he smashed into him, right? He was probably going northbound. So he tried to badge me. He's a retired cop, but yeah, that ain't gonna do nothing. So he kind of knew where I was going when I started asking him all the beer questions. You can do one, and the other traffic unit can do the other. I don't know. Whatever you want to do.
As the paramedics are helping Hodge out of the car, something odd happens. It seems like Hodge was not only drinking, but he was also smoking pot while driving.
What? I mean, that's alright. Because then they can just get blood from. Hey, what did he just grab in that bag? Whoa, 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 whoa!
No.
What did he just grab?
Put it
What
down.
is that?
Put it down.
Come on, man! Are you
Seriously?
kidding me?
Come on.
Put your hand on your back.
Well, no, I'm going to go to the
No,
hospital.
we'll take you to the
Yeah, you
hospital.
go to the hospital.
You'll go with us.
All right.
Trying to shove weed down your pants? Are you kidding me? Come on, man. Retired cop, right?
20 years, huh?
Real great, buddy.
20 years.
Thanks for your service.
Yeah.
Dude, he grabbed this under the driver's seat and tried to shove it down the front of his pants. That was the cooler that he's trying to dump on the ground. reeks of weed.
The bag contained several smaller bags of marijuana that weighed more than an ounce. Hodge was taken to the county jail where his bail was set at $3,500. But all previous arrests fade in front of this one, another drunk cop who got busted while being severely intoxicated.
You understand the position we put each other in. You by drinking at Cindy's and driving, and me by being the one to stop you. Okay, this is my worst nightmare. I hate doing this. Okay.
This is Cincinnati Police Captain Amanda Caton. On February 9th, 2020, Loveland police officer Jacob Salomon pulled over Captain Amanda Caton and her husband, Lieutenant Patrick Caton, as they drove home after a late-night party. The officer had observed the couple's car swerving and crossing over a solid yellow line.
Okay.
Whole driveway there. Stops here on the road. Good evening.
Hi.
Hello, you got your license insurance on you real quick?
Yeah.
Alright, the reason I'm stopping initially why I stopped was you made the turn at the 5-way. There's a dotted yellow line there, and you totally, like,
Oh, okay.
it was in the middle of your car.
I am a Cincinnati police officer too, if that makes a difference.
I don't know. Where are you coming from?
We were downtown, Loveland.
Okay.
I can't find
Do you have your gun on you?
I do,
Where's that at?
in my purse.
Alright. Let me do this. Let me put your gun in the car, in the trunk. Is that okay?
Northeast Police 2.
That's not what I meant, but 11, I'm gonna need you on this one. Hey, pop your trunk for me, please.
Back to 11.
I was gonna put this on your seat. Yeah, that's fine. Just unlock your car, please. Unlock your car so I can put this in your trunk. Can you unlock your car?
Unlock the car, Amanda.
Okay, here's the problem. I smell alcohol on you, okay? And your speech is slurred. And you had your gun on you. I'm putting that in the trunk, but your speech is slurred and everything. I don't know what you want me to do. I can't just... I see your badge, but I'm telling you, your speech is slurred. You reek of alcohol. You put me in a bad spot.
You want me to drive home, officer?
No, that's not how it's gonna work. You got your gun on you too?
I do. Turn on the radio.
All right.
We're about 4 blocks from our house.
Yeah, we did.
You don't understand the circumstances right now, okay?
I don't.
You don't. I mean, everything's recorded. I can't just do nothing now.
Oh,
You guys both reek of alcohol. You were passed out sleeping when I pulled you
was?
over.
I was not.
Okay. That's fine.
Wide awake.
Okay. That's fine, but she's slurred and everything. I can't
No,
just...
she's not. You do,
No.
officer.
That's
you do
why.
what you gotta do.
That's why. Yeah, that's why I drove, because I was fine.
Okay.
Okay. Well, let's do this.
All right.
Step on out with me and talk to me.
We
Sir,
crossed a yellow line while we were driving. You do what you gotta do.
I have to. You understand that? I have to. It's not that I want to.
Yeah, you do.
Okay. Hold on to your ID.
How long you been a cop?
Pat, stop it. Stop.
Sir, you've got your gun on you and you're intoxicated too.
I am not.
Don't.
I am not.
Pat.
She just said you were. That's why she drove home.
She didn't.
She said that's why she drove
No,
home.
I said.
No, she drove home because she's not intoxicated. You do what you gotta do.
Well, here's the problem. 2 is that you've got your gun on you. Where's that at?
It's on my hip.
It's on your hip? Okay. All right. Miss Amanda, step out with me real quick. Okay? Just talk to me real quick and we'll go from there.
It looks like the officer himself isn't too happy after pulling over a fellow cop. If the Catons were civilians, chances are both would be in handcuffs by now and would have been hurled into the back seat of the police car, but it looks like their badge is affording them some immunity.
I'm right over here. All right. Have a seat right there for me, and we're gonna chat.
A seat?
Yeah. Where do you work?
Cincinnati Police Department.
I know. What district are you at?
I'm just transferred to inspections.
What's that?
Inspections.
Okay.
We live just down the street.
I understand that. My hands are tied. Okay. Everything's recorded, and that's, you know
I
the
understand that,
circumstances.
right.
Okay. I've got another officer coming to back me up because you both are armed and all that stuff, and he's agitated. I'm just going to check your eyes and make sure you're okay, and we'll go from there, okay? Now, do you have any head injuries or anything?
No.
Are you epileptic or diabetic at all?
Mm-mm.
You wearing contacts for color or anything?
No, but I'm not going to take any kind of...
You're not even going to let me do HGN on
Right.
you? Okay. All right. Well, and why's that?
Well, I mean, you can do the whatever, but I'm not... I've got high heels on. I'm not going to do any...
Okay. All right. And that's fine. I'm going to wait till my buddy gets here, and then we'll talk about it. Regardless, I'm not charging you for the gun.
What?
Regardless, I'm not going to charge you for the gun. Okay? I'm not going to do that to you.
The officer has not only been a bit too lenient with the couple, he also decides to waive off the felony of carrying a weapon while intoxicated, all by himself. Talk about being judge, jury, and the executioner. As the officer performs the HGN, a nystagmus is evident, which means Captain Caton is most probably intoxicated.
And you said you won't do any tests, you won't take your shoes off and do any more tests, right?
Yeah, I mean, I got high heels.
I know, you could take those off. You got gym shoes in the car or anything?
No.
You know you've had too much to drink. You know you drink too much to drive.
We live just down the street.
I understand where you live, but you know
But I haven't had too much to drink. You can follow us home if you want. I mean,
How long have you been with Cincinnati?
16 years.
I mean, it's beyond too far. I can't just follow you home now. You understand that? It's
Well,
nothing personal,
Okay.
okay? But I'm going to have to do what I have to do, okay? I'm going to have to arrest you for drinking and driving tonight. We'll do the paperwork. I'm not going to charge you for the gun. I'm not going to do that to you. I have too much respect for you. But I have to, I can't not, you know what I mean? Not for this, it's, you know, you understand, right? You understand the position we put each other in. You by drinking at Cindy's and driving, and me by being the one to stop you. Okay, this is my worst nightmare. I hate doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you got a mad husband up there with a gun. Okay, I'm not charging you with the gun. I'm not doing that because that would be, you know what, weapons under disability. It's a felony. I'm not going to do that to you.
Mm-hmm.
This we can get through though. Okay, so I am going to arrest you for drinking and driving right now. Okay, and then we'll go do the paperwork and we'll offer you a breath test. And if you haven't had that much to drink, you know how that goes. Okay. And then if you blow under, if you do blow and you blow under, get you home tonight. Okay, we'll get you home regardless tonight, okay? But I am going to have to arrest you for drinking and driving tonight.
Okay.
Okay? So let's do this. Put your glasses on or in your pocket. I'm going to be nice and handcuff you in front. I have to handcuff you. It's our policy for transport.
Okay.
You have any other weapons on you or anything?
No.
Okay, so let's do that now. We'll talk to your husband, and he's going to be mad as a badger, but...
With Captain Amanda Caton in handcuffs, the officers go to her husband to explain what's been going on. Lieutenant Patrick Caton is, just as expected, mad as a badger.
All right, man. Here's the deal. We're not towing the car, and we're going to get you home, or you can go with her. Just going to offer her a test and be done with it.
What?
Yeah.
You're going to offer her a test for what?
Well, the breathalyzer test.
Are you kidding me?
No, don't keep your hands where I can see them
Well,
for you.
don't-
Because you said you have your gun
knock
on
it
you.
off.
Hey,
Knock it off.
I'm doing the best under the circumstances, okay?
Lieutenant Caton, dressed in a kilt for reasons which remain unknown, ultimately decide to walk back home on foot, but not without a squabble with Officer Salomon.
No, you're not talking to her right now.
Why?
Go walk like you said you were going to do. You're good to go.
Fellas, you know what? I don't know why you're doing this. I really don't know why you're doing it.
Okay.
Captain Amanda Caton was taken to the police station where she was booked for OVI refusal and a centerline violation. She was not charged in connection with having a firearm while intoxicated. Seeing cops hammered drunk and driving is a frightening sight for any citizen. One expects police officers to uphold and implement the laws. Even more horrifying is the fact that some police officers try to protect such black sheep within their ranks. If you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments section, and don't forget to subscribe. Goodbye.